Hi everyone, welcome to Monday Strength Training. We're going to be doing legs, core, and biceps today. We're going to start off with some core and hip glute activation openers. So this is quadruped position, quadruped hip circles. So I'm going to tuck my knee in, go as high as I can, extend out, come back in. I'm trying to draw the biggest circle with my knee, honestly. And of course, without moving any of this. Notice how quiet that's going to stay. I'm also going to pay attention because I'm going to do one set in one direction, and I'm also going to do one set in the other direction. All right, that's going to be 10 per leg, 4 sets. Our first leg exercise of the day is our parallel box squats. We've been in a box squat cycle, so we all should be familiar with this. All right, I'm going to make sure that my hip crease is right at parallel when I'm sitting. Notice when I sit, I also don't relax, meaning I don't do this. I'm not in a position I would be if I was doing an actual squat. If I did this, I would fall backwards. So I'm keeping tension and staying loaded even though I'm sitting on the box, right? I'm not relaxing anything. I'm pretending like the box is never underneath me. Drive back up. This is going to be 6 sets of 2 reps building. Moving on to our next leg exercise is single leg press. You make sure you turn this handle on this side to make it single leg because that changes the bolt. All right, I'm going to come in. For this one, I'm going to put my foot up above this line. Before we've kept it mostly here. It's just a different range of motion. Up here is going to get a little bit more glutes, a little bit more glutes and hamstrings. All right, as I come down, I'm going to make sure I go as low as I can until my pelvis changes. All right, I don't want that butt wing to happen at the bottom. I want to keep my hips and my pelvis stable for this one. We're going to go 4 sets of 10 reps per leg. Our first core exercise is going to be around the world in your plank position, okay? So you could do this either on your feet and forearms, okay? Or if we need more stability, we can go down to the knees. We basically don't want to move our hips or wiggle around, okay? So I'm going to reach 1, 2, 3, and 4. Again, if you notice my core, it's staying nice and quiet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or that would be 8 total, okay? Because this is going to be 5 sets of 24 reps total. If I need to go to the knees, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, focusing that this is nice and tight and we are not moving anything. Again, it's going to be 5 sets of 24 reps. Our first bicep exercise is single arm hammer curl. So I'm going to keep my palm in this neutral position or a hammer curl position. And we're going to do 1 arm at a time. This is going to be 4 sets of 10 reps. I'm not going to move my shoulder to my elbow, right? So no pulling it forward or no letting that shoulder roll forward when I let that dumbbell come down, right? I'm using my shoulders to keep them back and down. I'm going to hug my body with my elbows and get a full lockout with this position every time. All right, our last bicep curl exercise of the day. You're going to need the Easy Bar grip curl. It's just going to be more comfortable. You can do this with a straight arm, but doing a reverse curl is just going to be a little bit better on the wrist. So I'm going to stand up nice and tall, right? Of course, I just talked about in the previous videos, making sure we're not moving anything from the shoulder to the elbow, right? So we're not pulling the elbow forward like this or letting that shoulder roll forward when I lower that down. I'm thinking using my lower traps, keeping my core tight. I'm going to get the best lockout I can at the bottom and hug my body with my elbows throughout the entire movement. It's going to be 4 sets of 10 reps. Our last exercise of the day for Monday is our back extensions, okay? This is going to be including some legs and also some core, right? Your core is not just what you see in the front, but it's all of this wrapped around front, side, and back. So we're going to go 4 sets of anywhere from a 30 to 45 second back extension hold. All right, I want to make sure when I set my body up in here, when I fold over, I have nothing really in the way. Even though I know we're not going to go up and down, that just lets me know I'm in a good position for my body height. All right, as I come up, I'm going to hold this position. I'm trying to be neutral and straight. I don't want to be arched for this one or too tucked for this one. We're just going to focus on neutral position, trying to be straight line from my head to my heels. If this is easy for that time frame, I can hold a plate here. I can hold a barbell on my back. I just don't want to alter this.